What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Interloper, which is in Halo 4, beat the part-time on the level Requiem. This is the second playable level, so start that up. You can do this on any difficulty, though I do of course recommend you do it on easy. You can do it on a higher difficulty though if you want to challenge yourself, but for the first part of this mission we're basically just running a lot and then we're going to be driving a lot, so not much to talk about here, but there is a way to get unlimited sprint, so that definitely helps out in this section because you're running for like a minute or two. By now you've probably noticed I'm sprinting and then jumping and smacking and then sprinting again. That is the way to get unlimited sprint. Effectively, the game interprets this as you're sprinting, you jump and smack, and when you smack, it stops the sprint and immediately starts recharging your sprint. But while you're in the air, the game continues to carry you through the air at the same speed as you were when you were sprinting. So it's a little workaround, an easy way to get unlimited sprint, except when you're running into rocks like I am right here. But just keep doing that. It takes a little bit of practice just to get the timing down, but it's pretty straightforward, and you'll just continue to get better and better at it as you do it. So here we are coming upon the first Warthog in the game. When I first got in this Warthog, back when it released on the 360, I was not a fan of the sound of the new Warthog. I do like the classic sound that it makes. This one, I'm like, what is it doing? So for Halo 5, I hope they go back to the old way. I don't know if they will, though. We'll see. So I skipped ahead a little bit here. You can see I'm just driving straight the whole time, so just do that and you will get to this point. And this is the first area with a bunch of enemies, at least a bunch of live enemies, or at least not ones that are crippled and about to die. You could find some still alive Covenant in amongst the wreckage of the Covenant ship, but they're not really a threat at all. They're just crawling or they're already dead. So just drive your Warthog straight through like I just did here. On easy, it's pretty easy to do. Who would have thunk? Just drive straight and you'll get through them all. If they do shoot you, they don't really do that much damage to you. You could see that elite smacked me, and on a higher difficulty it could kill me in one hit. But on lower difficulties you could see it only took down like a quarter of my shield. So we're just going to keep going. Normally those grunts have fuel rods, but on this difficulty they do not. So we're just going to roll up through here. This could be a fairly challenging section on higher difficulties, but we're just going to kill some select people. I was thinking about noobing that elite, but we're just going to sprint up here, jump on top of this rock, and then jump up here, make your way up on top of this structure, get up here, and you only have to kill the enemies on the top of this structure, actually. So this elite with a sword will run up, noob combo that guy. Noob combo just means overcharge plasma pistol him once, which will take down his shield entirely, and that leaves him open to a headshot, and then that kills him. So these guys, obviously, you could headshot all of them right off the bat. They don't have any shielding. These jackals, you just want to shoot them in the notch in their shield, and then that will get them to kind of be staggered, and they kind of present their heads to you. They kind of take their shield away out of position, and you could headshot them in that case. So I sped this part up a little bit. You can't really tell because I'm just standing here right now, though, but it is because we're just standing here, and also we're just going to run to the end of the room here. So I doubled the speed here. Really not much to it. There's no enemies in this section yet until we go activate this, whatever it is, a localized cartographer, Cortana says. But I did skip the little cutscene, as you could see, because it's just like 30 seconds-ish that you can't really skip it all in-game, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, just watch the little cutscene, and we'll continue on to this part. There is a bunch of carbine ammo in this crate, so I'm going to grab that, and we're just going to move up here. There's two little things we have to activate, one on this side, one on the other side. So I'm going to activate this bridge. There's actually a way to jump across it without activating the bridge. It's a little bit quicker, but we're not going for any world records or anything. This is just for getting the part-time, which I think it's 20 minutes maybe? No, it's actually 15 minutes, which is kind of weird. I would think this one should be 20 minutes, especially if it's on a higher difficulty that you're doing this on. But it is only 15 minutes. We are going to get it within 15 minutes, but it's kind of weird. I thought this level, in my opinion, would get 20 minutes, but whatever. So you can see I am just ignoring most of the enemies, and I'm just running to this next section that we have to activate immediately. Again, we could activate the bridge, or we could jump across it, but we're just going to activate the bridge. It takes 2 or 3 extra seconds, but again, no world records here. We're just going for under 15 minutes, so activate that. And we actually don't have to kill anyone in this section. We do have to go back up to that localized cartographer that Cortana was talking about. And we do have to kill the enemies there, but these guys I'm killing right now, it's unnecessary. So I could literally just run past them if I wanted to. But again, I guess I just want to kill some Covenant sometimes. So here we go. We're going up to this localized cartographer again. This is where we do actually have to kill all the people. So we're going to do that. I'm ignoring a bunch of people down and to the right where I just came from. So there's 2 elites in this section. There's one I just killed with a noob combo. And here's another one. Oh, he dodged that noob, unfortunately. Got a jackal and it collapsed his shield, but I would rather it have hit this elite. So I guess I'll just punch him to death. Why not? I've already closed in on him. And there's this carbine jackal, so watch out for him. Oh boy. Suicide grunt, watch out. And we've killed all the jackals, grunts, and elites in here, and now, even though we didn't kill anybody, or we didn't kill most of the people down where we were when we activated those two things, we're allowed to finish this part of the level. So we are warped to this part. I don't know where we are or how we got here, but why not? So again, we're going to run past most of the enemies in this section. It's just a long bridge that we got to run across. Kind of an homage to the Assault on the Control Room level, I suppose, with those many bridges. But we're just going to run across and run past most of them. As you can see I'm doing here, I'm going to run all the way to the Banshee. Up after this ramp, there's some more carbine ammo in this crate right here, so we're going to grab that. It's not really out of the way, so I don't think we'll need much more carbine ammo, but it is right there, so why not grab some? So we're just going to run and gun a little bit if you want to. It doesn't really matter too much. The Banshees were chipping away at my shields a little bit, but just run up here and get a Banshee of your own. You could run to the end if you want to. If you do get a Banshee, it is faster. I recommend going up fairly high into the sky once you get in the Banshee, because you don't want to be too close to any enemies who have an overcharged plasma pistol, because if you do get overcharged plasma pistols, it stalls you and you fall down to the ground. Or worse, you fall off of the bridge and you just die by falling off into the bottomless pit. So that would not be good. So you want to make sure you have some good distance or height away from those plasma pistol wielding jackals and grunts. So anyway, we bailed out, came to this section. I grabbed a fresh plasma pistol. Apparently mine was empty, so I'm going to plasma pistol this ghost to stun him, much like we didn't want to happen to our Banshee when we were in it. And we're just going to knock him out of it. Sprint over here, or boost over here. We're in a ghost, so it's boosting, not sprinting. And we're just going to splatter this elite. You could just kill him with your guns if you want to. And sometimes these grunts like to suicide grunt at you once you kill that elite, so be aware of that. You don't really want to splatter a bunch of grenades, because that would not be good for your health. But just jump up here. There's a bunch of enemies up here. There's ways to despawn these enemies up here, but since we're doing this on easy, we're just going to run past them. It's not really worth learning a couple tricky jumps and all that nonsense and a despawn glitch just for the purposes of this, because like I said, we could just literally run past them. You may want to take it a little bit slower at this point and kill more of the enemies, because you can see I'm kind of surrounded now and I'm taking more damage than I would like to. I'm not really close to dying yet, but I'm close to losing my shield, which has not happened at all in this run through yet. So you can see they took down about 75% of my shield, which isn't crazy or anything, but definitely, like I mentioned, more than they took down in previous parts of this level. So just watch out that section if you're just sprinting by everybody. But for this section, there's two elites. Again, these people could be despawned, but for the purposes of this, we don't really want to do that. If you want to check out how to do that, you can check out my Lazo guide or my speedrun guide for this level. But for now, we're just grabbing a fuel rod out of this crate, and we're just pummeling the hunters with it. It takes about 4 shots, as you can see, to kill a hunter on easy with the fuel rod. And those were the last 2 enemies we had to kill in this level, those 2 hunters. So I sped this part up as just running to the end. You can see this is 3 times the normal speed that the Master Chief could normally run. He's normally not this fast, but just hop on this elevator and we will go up to the top. And that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Click like and subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion and on Twitch at SilverScorpion4, and I will see you guys later for more Halo achievements.